Hansel and Gretel. Once upon a time, there lived a poor woodcutter, his wife, and their two smart children, Hansel and Gretel. One evening, the woodcutter told his wife, "We have nothing left to eat, and soon we will all starve to death. We must walk the children into the forest and leave them there. Perhaps they will live off wild berries." But Gretel, overhearing his parents, came up with an idea that would bring them back home. The next day, with a heavy heart, the woodcutter gave the children a piece of bread and took them deep into the woods. Walking in silence, Gretel had been crumbling up her piece of bread onto the path. The forest had grown dark, and the children felt terribly tired. They lay down under a tree and fell asleep. When they woke up, the morning was breaking. They soon realized his father had left them alone. They were both afraid, but Gretel took his little brother by the hand and said, "Don't worry. We'll be able to find the crumbs of bread that I scattered, and they will show us the way back home." They searched for the crumbs, but they found nothing, for the hungry birds had eaten them all. Then they began to wander through the forest. They were starving and needed to find something to eat. After walking for hours, Hansel exclaimed feebly, "Look, look, Gretel, there's a house up there on the hill." They came closer and they saw that the little house was built entirely from bread and cookies, and the roof was made of cake, and the windows were made of clear sugar. "Let's help ourselves to a good meal," said Hansel. "I'll eat a piece of the roof. That will be sweet." Then a gentle voice called out from inside, "Come in, my children, so you can have a hot meal." Hansel and Gretel were happy to be welcomed by the sweet old lady. But once inside, the old woman, who was really a wicked witch, grabbed Hansel by the arm and put him into a cage. "I will eat you later, as thin as you are," she screamed. Then she pushed Gretel and asked her to turn on the oven. Gretel was panicked, but she had to be brave to save her brother from death. "Is the oven hot yet?" screeched the witch impatiently. "How could I tell?" replied Gretel in a soft voice. "Oh, you stupid child," said the witch. "I'll show you." In an instant, Gretel pushed the witch into the oven. As fast as she could, Gretel unlocked the bird cage where Hansel had been kept. They both ran and filled their pockets with gold and jewels from the witch's bedroom. They knew they would find their way home and would never go hungry again.